Hello, 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 hello. What is up, everybody? Hugo Nowhere back with another video, and today we're gonna be talking more Outriders. Specifically, we're gonna be talking about why there are so many load screens in the game. I'm glad that I wasn't the only one who found them unnecessary for the smallest things too. But if you're like me and you want to know why things are the way that they are, well, let me tell you. Earlier today, in an article posted by Eurogamer, editor Wesleyan Poole got to sit down with creative director Bartek Kimita and lead designer. Okay, first and foremost, I'm sorry if I butcher these names. I am so sorry. I believe it's Petru Nowakowski from People Can Fly to discuss this very detail. As you'd expect, regular loading for a new area is happening behind the scenes, setting up the next arena for the next location. But there is another reason, and that's the co-op in general. One thing that was new to me is that Outriders does not have dedicated servers, and since the whole game can be played with 3 people, without dedicated servers, Outriders can't bring the whole party, the whole group together to one location. The game isn't built so that players can be running around in different locations at the same time. That's now how the game was structured to begin with. Outriders needed a system to ensure that all players were going to the same location and loaded in at the exact same time. In the article, Kimita said, it started quite pragmatic because we needed a system that would help us teleport the players and stream some other content to start to load the other arena. Now, I know what you're thinking. Games like Destiny and Borderlands have adapted different methods to counteract the loading screens that I would say work really well, so why not Outriders? Why do we need such disruptive animations to get from point A to point B? The answer is because of some playtesters actually. Initially, Outriders did not have any loading cutscenes. They only had fade in and fade out transitions, and all players were teleported to one location to be at the same place. But some playtesters reported that they were disoriented when they loaded to new areas. They didn't know where they had gone to, and so they introduced a cutscene to counteract that confusion. A good example is opening the door, Kimita said. That was only because people in the playtest said, oh, where am I? Why was I teleported? So we needed to have these cutscenes. We couldn't have done it so manually you can go through the doors because we have a multiplayer game that opens different problems for us. So blame the playtesters. No, don't do that. I'm just kidding. This method ensures that people stick together as a group, which is why when somebody wants to try to enter a new area, you pretty much have to vote for it. Select yes if you want to do it, and no if you want to keep exploring wherever you are. People Can Fly didn't want to break up the groups either. They wanted to avoid that at all cost. Kimita explained in the article that without dedicated servers, our solution would be if 2 guys want to go to different parts, we have to separate them so they will not be able to play together. Because everyone needs to compute the AI and everything on their machine, we would have to split the party. Splitting the party, just like in D&D, you never split the party. The game is built with having teamwork in mind, and it makes those more hasty players unable to jump the gun and just run around like madmen, because face it, we all know somebody like that. Kimita also stated that I would like to have the door opening animation for 2 seconds, but still playing together with my friends than just breaking apart through transmission. So we chose this solution. We understand it's not the best. It's good that People Can Fly at least acknowledge it's not the best way to transition from place to place. And they are talking about tweaking it before launch, but they don't make any promises that that would actually happen. They did stress that we started off the demo in a really small place, so the transitions feel much worse than how it's gonna be at other locations in the game, since they're gonna be much bigger places. Me personally, it does feel jarring and unnecessary, but I appreciate that People Can Fly have addressed even this, which is a very minor detail in the grand scheme of things. Please let me know what you think of this. Did you also find it as jarring as a lot of us did? If not, please let me know why. As long as the game is good, I'm not gonna mind sitting for an extra 5 seconds while some place loads. But I understand the whole not having dedicated servers. In terms of technical reasons, I don't know. I don't work in game development. I could only assume it just makes it harder when you don't have a dedicated server to do a lot of things. So I guess this is just one of them. But who knows? You know, the game is about a month away now from recording of this video. So I'm just excited to just explore the rest of Enoch and see what else the team over at People Can Fly have in store for us. So I'm gonna stop talking. That's the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Hugo Nowhere. You stay golden, and I'll see you in my next video, which is hopefully in like 2 days. Maybe. No promises. All right, I'm out of here. I'm getting up now.